For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lori M. Dean, and I have 25 plus years of experience working in marketing and sales for manufacturers, with 7 years working in-house and 18 plus years working for manufacturing clients. In this video, I'm going to go over the 5 direct response marketing strategies for manufacturers to increase sales through distributors. So let's first go over some of the issues. Selling through distributors is a smart way to extend your reach, but as you know, there are some challenges. While distributors do play a crucial role in moving your products, it can make it more difficult to track the impact of your marketing dollars that are being spent. This is where direct response marketing can step in. So direct response marketing encourages action, allowing you to track leads and results. It's a strategy that supports distributors and helps drive more sales. Why manufacturers should use direct response marketing. So many of you are probably doing brand awareness ads. I hear a lot of marketing departments mentioning and manufacturers saying, we have to get our name out there. The focus is getting our name out there. And the truth is, you need to also collect leads. So let's create a clear path to measurable results. With direct response marketing, we can do that. It's designed to produce immediate responses, such as generating end user leads and making sales. We know those sales are directly through the distributors for your end users, but as we increase the end user demand, we increase distributor sales. So for manufacturers, this means actions that directly affect your bottom line. The main goal of direct response marketing is to encourage prospects to take specific actions. Let me give you some examples of these actions. This could be having them sign up to receive a white paper or a guide, requesting a quote if they're ready to purchase, but just giving them some valuable information that they can use. Maybe it's a chart that shows which adapter to use for which application. Things like that are useful to them that they want to get. And what we collect to make this count as a lead is their name, phone number, and email address. With that information, we can further nurture these contacts, connect them with the distributors to make sure you have sales coming in. So by tracking these actions, we gain valuable insights on how to optimize your marketing efforts and improve your return on investment. So let's go over a little more of the challenges. Selling through distributors isn't without its challenges, as I mentioned. But another issue that we have is you do not have access to your end users. So this makes it difficult to understand their specific needs and pain points. What I often see with manufacturers is I go to their website, I see features, benefits, all the specs, but we don't get into stories of how a product's being used. For instance, I think of a Samsung suitcase. You can use your thumb to open it. Now, that's just buried in a long list of bulleted points on a website, when that could be a story about someone scrambling through the airport trying to catch their next flight, and how easy it was when they needed something from their suitcase. They just put their thumb on that thumbprint, open their suitcase, get what they needed out, and carry on with what they need to do and get to their flight on time. Things like that, little short stories that as you get to know your end users more, you can create that. And we'll get into that more. So this helps you, know what to focus your marketing efforts on. So another thing that we have is the distributors. They may have different priorities than you that don't align with your goals. And they may not place a focus on marketing and lead generation, which could affect, how many products how your products are being promoted to the end user. So there's this distance between you and the consumer, and the distance between you and the distributors and your goals. So you want to get this aligned by creating clear communication and feedback from distributors, and tracking the effectiveness of these marketing campaigns that go directly to the end users. You may not know which initiatives are working and which ones need to be adjusted with your current way of doing things if you're doing traditional marketing, and that just makes it more challenging to know what's working and what's not. So let's get into how direct response marketing can help overcome these challenges. To address the issues of not fully understanding end users' pain points, direct response marketing offers the ability to track immediate actions and responses from your end users. So by encouraging end users to engage directly, you gain clearer understanding of what motivates them to take action, whether that's making a purchase, signing up for a quote, or requesting more information. And we also get that feedback that can further enhance your messaging going forward. Like I mentioned, having some of these short stories of how end users are using your products, how you're solving the problems, this just opens up the line of communication, getting more conversations happening, which helps you better support your distributors and understanding how your products are helping them. This feedback loop just helps you better understand their challenges, refine your messaging to speak to their specific needs. And this also, an added benefit, you'll start to see maybe places where a product could be improved, or what little thing is causing a little hiccup in the use of your product. So it's just really valuable information that you end up gaining once you start using these types of strategies. So let's get into some of the details of these high-level marketing strategies for manufacturers that generate the end user demand, that supports your distributors and increases your sales. So with this better understanding of your end users' pain points, thanks to direct response marketing, you're able to now take actionable steps to drive demand. So by leveraging these real-time insights from end user interactions, you can refine your marketing efforts and better support your distributors. Here are the 5 strategies that help generate demand for your products and strengthen your distributor relationships and end user demand. First, develop a lead generation system. Your website is one of the most valuable assets. You cannot be taken off your website like you can off of any social platform. So you really want to build this up with your branding and set it up to convert. You want text that gets people to move through your website and get to the point where they ask for a quote, get one of those lead magnets, become a lead for your business that you can engage with and encourage your distributors to reach out to. So make sure your website is optimized to capture those leads, which drive sales. And some of the tactics are offering those downloadable resources I mentioned, exclusive promotions, white papers, quote forms, and those quote forms specifically placed within the website. As you're building up some content and messaging, make sure that quote form is right on the page with the product, not where they have to go somewhere else and fill out a bunch of information that has, for them, they're giving you a lot of information that's really not necessary. Just make sure those forms, your website, they're all optimized to convert and collect those leads. So these efforts just help you generate high quality leads that are ready to engage with your distributors, just making it easier for them to close deals and for you to get more consistent sales. So let's also talk about nurturing distributor relationships. I cannot emphasize this enough. Think about your distributors, how hard it was to get those distributors on board. You don't want to lose these distributors. What would it cost your business if you lost one of your key distributors? And how much could you gain by further enhancing the relationship? These can be tracked, and you can look at the money and see this is where you need to put a lot of your effort into. And it's very important to stay connected with them. And it can be so simple as just making sure you have a regular communication going out via email. Printed newsletters are really awesome too, because you can actually put in print some of the highlights of what distributors are doing well, some of the success stories that I mentioned. So these end up becoming educational and entertaining pieces that they just enjoy holding in their hand. Something that's printed ends up sitting on someone's desk for a long time. And you can also have those built out to make sure there's actions that you want your distributors to take in there. If you want them to engage with your team, make sure they have the option to schedule a one-on-one to talk with maybe someone in your sales team to get some insights, or provide them with the training that you want them to go to. Everything will have some action that you want them to take as well. So everything is really set up in a strategic way when you start getting in the mindset of direct response marketing. And like I mentioned, offering these valuable sales tools, training, marketing content, all of these pieces, just engaging with them making sure you're top of mind. This helps keep them aligned with your marketing goals and ensures that your distributors are well equipped to sell your products. The easier you make it for them to sell your products, the more of your products they'll sell. Now, next up, provide co-branded marketing materials. Co-branded marketing materials make it easier for your distributors to sell your products while reinforcing your brand message. So offer things like brochures, email templates, sell sheets, social media posts that they can use. These materials ensure your products are presented professionally and consistently, which can increase your conversions. Next, utilize retargeting to drive action. Now, once you get your messaging highly targeted, you're getting the people that want your products, are interested in your products, but maybe they didn't convert that first time. One way to keep top of mind is to retarget your website visitors who didn't convert. And by running retargeting ads, you can re-engage those end users who showed interest but didn't take the next step. So by keeping your brand top of mind, you can increase the likelihood that they will end up converting, becoming leads, taking action, and this benefits your distributors in the process and your overall bottom line. Next, huge, track and optimize your campaigns. This is so important. And the benefit of direct response marketing is it makes it a lot easier to track because all of your campaigns have trackable results. So monitor that effectiveness of your campaigns. You can do A/B testing to see, which is working better than the other. Use these metrics like click-through rates, lead conversions, and ultimately your sales numbers. And use this data to identify what's working, what's not, and make adjustments if needed to improve your efforts. This ensures that you continue to support your distributors and drive sales, and also make sure that you're not spending money where it's not needed. Conclusion, let's take action to support your distributors and drive more sales. Direct response marketing provides manufacturers like you with powerful tools to increase your sales through distributors. By developing these targeted campaigns, nurturing distributor relationships, tracking your results, you ensure your marketing efforts are driving conversions. With the right strategy in place, you'll generate end user demand, provide support, track performance to optimize your sales. So by aligning your efforts with distributors, you'll create a more effective and efficient sales process that drives revenue growth. Now, if you'd like to reach out to me, feel free to comment on this video or send me a DM. I'd love to chat with you to see how we can use some of these strategies within your manufacturing business. Take care.